Hello, it's Pop Culture Hero again. I just wanted to show you some of my NES games that I've been picking up over the past couple months. I have other video game collections, obviously, but my NES collection has been expanding since my previous NES collection video, so I thought it had expanded to the point where we should show you some of the others I have. Now, I did mention I had Dr. Mario in the previous video, but I recently found a copy of Dr. Mario which includes the paper case and just the game. Minty copy of the game. So, paper case in the game. That's always nice when you can find these. Is that it has the KB Toys sticker price of $14.99, marked down from $36.99, and it was KB Toys display box. So, the Moffat Conspiracy. I probably shouldn't. It relates to another game I have in the stack, but this is the sequel to Golgo 13, and and this is actually in the original plastic. This will open it up, not just the original box. Here's the back of the box, by the way. Screenshots of how the gameplay looks. It's a really interesting spy-themed action adventure. It's not a mystery game because you actually are a sniper. It's based on a Japanese series about a contract assassin, Golgo 13, who is simply the best superhuman sniper secret agent. In the game, it's sort of rewritten as he's a secret agent, and I guess in some ways that would explain him eventually becoming a contract assassin. Maybe this is... If you go look on YouTube, type in Golgo 13, you can watch some of the more recent anime based on this legendary 70s anime character who's pretty gritty and pretty awesome. He's really an icon in Japan, so I have that, and it fortunately does come with, here's what we get inside, because it's so rare to find the original bag. There's the original game there. Here is a little book showing you Golgo 13 and the Moffat Conspiracy a little, and this game Conflict and Kid Cool is developed by the same company, I presume. So just some ads for those. Conflict is pretty cool art. It's a bunch of kids playing war games. Alright, move that aside. As you can see, whoa, I've got a big stack of games without packaging. Start off at the top, Athena. It's an SNK game, and it's pretty average. It's an average platformer. It says, Japan's top arcade hit, Athena. Cool art with the Medusa moon behind it. But the game isn't that epic, and this cover looks awesome, but the game is nothing like this. It's just sort of a Greek-Roman mythology-themed platformer action game with cutesy characters. Here's Cobra Triangle. It's done by the same people who did Snake Rattle and Roll, and it's really reflected in the perspective that Cobra Triangle gives you as a boat racing, shooting action game, and it's probably should be on more people's top 10 lists of NES games because it's a lot of fun, but it gets really frustrating once you get to a certain round. Found this one at Goodwill for $1. Data East Rampage. Yeah, it's an arcade classic, and I'm happy to have the NES conversion as well, especially at such a low price. Cool art on there. SNK's Prisoners of War. Cool art on that. Really, really cool art. And this is, I played it, it's a very average fighting game. It's got good hit detection. You can probably breeze through it. It's got a lot of missions. You can even go in and out in buildings, and you can use weapons you pick up like machine guns and knives. And but once you get used to the hit detection, I'd say it's good. It's a poor man's Double Dragon. It's largely how it's considered on the YouTube community, but you know, POW, it's a good game. I like it. Does some surprising things you wouldn't expect for an NES game. Here's what I was talking about: top secret episode, Go-Go 13, the legendary. So pick this up. You can see an excellent look at what the character of Go-Go looks like. Here's Twin Cobra, a better than average helicopter shooter, which is not, it's not a simulation by any means, but it's a top-down side-scrolling shooter, sort of a bullet hell game, and I guess they call it Twin Cobra because it has co-op. Here is, of course, I had to add this to my library because I praise it all the time. Bionic Commando on the NES. I had the Capcom Classics mini mix for the Super Game Boy. No, wait, the Game Boy Advance games. I would like a few more classics. Here's Dragon Spirit. Someone said it was really fun. It's kind of just an average bullet hell shooter, but I guess it has enough claim for my local store to price it at $4.85. It's kind of interesting cover. It's by Bandai. I'm not really that into it, but you know, it's an average shooter. You can play it a lot on the Namco arcade port from all those Namco collections. They like to tack Dragon Spirit in there. Road Blasters. This is really awesome. I mean, I thought I knew racing games on the NES, but this game's got the cool, groovy 80s cover with the fast speed. It really, and the title is High Concept Road Blasters. You know what you're getting into when you're picking this up. The way this game looks on the NES, better than it looks in the arcade. The way it looks in the arcade is really cartoony, and the way it looks on the NES looks a little bit more subdued. But it's still got a nice 3D look, and you get to blow up a whole bunch of stuff. And finally, Star Tropics. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. It's kind of a Zelda-like RPG, and you know, I played a little bit of it. The platforming is a little sluggish, but in the end, it's really easy to get into, and there's Zelda-like enemies to fight. There's dungeons to go through, and it's a really good time. I'm very impressed. Look at that cover. It's a nice cover. Just relaxes you. Well, that's it. Those are all my NES games that I've picked up recently. I hope you enjoyed the video. And pins to clean and keep clean. This is Pop Culture Hero signing out.